Hey, Tottenham fans, welcome to another video here on the channel, where you can stay up to date with everything happening with our beloved Spurs, with quality information, balanced analysis, and, of course, the passion of those who live in. Breathe the club every day. Today we have hot news. Straight from behind the scenes of the transfer window, Tottenham has made a bold move and entered the fray for one of Europe's most promising players. Yes, we're talking about Xavi Simons, RB Leipzig's attacking midfielder. Who could be the next big name to wear the Spurs shirt? Want to know what's going on behind the scenes, how it affects the squad, and what the real chances of this deal happening? Then stay with us because this video is packed with info. The information came from journalist Ben Jacobs on his podcast Market Madness and set off alarm bells in the football market. Tottenham made an active inquiry to understand Xavi Simons' situation. The idea is to find out if the player is interested in the club's project and what it would take to get the Dutchman out of RB Leipzig. Simons is considered one of the top 10 in the world. In his position and his desire, according to the European press, is to seek a new challenge after Leipzig was left out of European competitions for the 2025-26 season. The German club, however, has already made it clear it will not accept offers below £60 million. Spurs, who have already signed Matthias Tel from Bayern, continue to strengthen under Thomas Frank, who took over the club after Postecoglou's departure and wants a more creative squad for his first season in charge. The possible arrival of Xavi Simons at Tottenham has caused a stir behind the scenes in the sports press. Analysts and specialist journalists have treated this negotiation as a bold strategic move by the club. After all, it is not every day that a player of this caliber, aged just 21, becomes available on the market. On social media, fans are divided. Many are excited about the idea of seeing Simons teaming up with Kulusevski or playing alongside Son, should the South Korean remain at the club. Others, more cautious, question whether the board will really pay the £60 million demanded by Leipzig. Former players such as Jermaine Genius have pointed out that Simons could change the level of Tottenham's attack, mainly due to his versatility and intensity, something that new manager Thomas Frank values highly. If the negotiations with Xavi Simons go ahead, Tottenham can have a midfield with greater technical depth and creativity, which is essential to compete on several fronts, including the Premier League and the Europa League, where the club is once again dreaming big. In addition, the arrival of the Dutchman could bring about significant tactical changes. Players such as Maddison and Bentancur could take on new roles, or even compete directly with Simons for a position, which would increase the level of internal competitiveness. Another important factor is the decision of Heung-min Son, who is yet to decide his future after the preseason. If he leaves, Simons could fill that void with different characteristics but similar potential impact. The club is likely to continue monitoring the market, but everything indicates that this could be one of the big stories of the transfer window. With decisive chapters in the coming weeks. Xavi Simons, despite his young age, is already a well-established name in European football. Trained at Barcelona with a remarkable spell at PSG, he found his best form at RB Leipzig, where he stood out for his explosiveness, creativity, and tactical intelligence. Last season in the Bundesliga, he scored 9 goals and provided 13 assists, even though he played for a team that failed to qualify for European competitions. His versatility is a key asset. He can play wide on the left, as a central midfielder, or even as a false 9. He is exactly the type of modern player Thomas Frank is looking for to give Tottenham a new look. Simons also has international experience with the Dutch national team, having participated in Euro 2024 and being regarded as one of the most promising players of the new generation. His possible arrival at Spurs could represent more than just a reinforcement. It would be a statement of the club's ambition in the European market. Tottenham's interest in Xavi Simons should be seen as a clear sign that the club is willing to take it to the next level. Unlike previous transfer windows, where signings were more conservative or focused on gambles, this time the target is an established player with a high market value and the ability to deliver immediately from a technical and tactical point of view. Simons fills a gap that the team has had since the departure of players such as Eriksen, and with the arrival of Thomas Frank, a coach who values intelligence with the ball and movement between lines. It makes perfect sense to seek a player with the Dutchman's profile. If the board has the courage to back this move, fans can start dreaming. After all, it is precisely with players of this caliber that championship teams are built. So, fans, is there a bombshell coming? Tottenham are moving intelligently and ambitiously, and the possible arrival of Xavi Simons could be a game changer in Thomas Frank's project. The board is showing that it wants to compete for real, and that's what the fans have been asking for years. We continue together, confident and attentive to every step of this transfer window, because now, more than ever, Tottenham wants to return to the forefront of European football. If you enjoyed this content, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and share it with other fans. Here, you won't miss anything that happens at Hotspur. And stay tuned. because another transfer bombshell could drop at any moment. See you in the next video.